Hello, everyone, and welcome back. TommyKandu here with another video for you. Today, we're going to be going over...
Hello everybody and welcome back to another Ski Fighter Takeover. Recently there was a video that came out that was asking how to get past 57. And this is with an unawakened Gorgon. In fact, my Gorgon is only level 5. I don't even have perms unlocked on her, and I can do it 100% of the time. There's two gear sets that work with it, and I will run through both of them in this video. The first one that works is right here. You simply use damage reduction stones. I prefer to use 2 level 4s and 1 level 6, 2 level 4 rotten stones and 1 level 6 blue. However, you are more than welcome to use 3 rottens, 3 blues, whichever one works best for you, whichever one feels better to you. The rottens, however, in my opinion, you just get a little bit more value from, because as we can see, mine are only level 4 and they're supplying 10% of damage reduction each. So I think you do get a little bit more value, but I do like throwing this one in because it is stacking and not combined. So I'm getting 9% extra damage reduced of the 20 already reduced by 20% damage. So if I was being hit by 100 damage, the zombie stones would reduce it to 80, and then the blue stone wouldn't reduce it to 71. It would reduce it to whatever 9% of 80 is. I don't feel like doing the math right now, but that. So it's just added. Besides that, these are level 6s. They can be whatever you want them to be. To be honest with you, I've used level 4s. I've used level 5s. 6s are just what I have. I'm very fortunate to have the 6s and the mythic armor. But I will show you a much less gear-oriented armor set in a moment. This is, you just need 3 health stones or a little bit of health stones and then some movement. If you're not surviving enough with this setup, you don't really need the movement. You can take away the movement to do more damage reduction or more health, whichever one you prefer. Your damage setup is just going to be 2 tentacles. 150% minimum is the best. However, if you do get lower than that, it's okay, because you are able to take out one of the white stones that you have, which you should have 3 damage stones in, and again, you can very much so take out one of these damage stones and replace it with a rotten stone. I just only have 2 level 4s, so I'm not going to be doing that. You do need a purple stone for healing. That's just a necessity. But like I said, if you don't have a 150% chance, I would get rid of another white and add another blue. But I'm fortunate. Fortunate to have 150. 180 is even better. So I will show you guys how to do the run with this armor set, and then I will build the new armor set with you here, talk you through my reasoning, and show you that it works. Here we are, we're in game. Now this one, I will admit, this armor set does cut it a little bit close. I only got 3,200 on my clear testing it, but that's still a clear. It is 100%. So with the perks that you want to grab, you always want to grab damage reduction if you see it, and you want to grab 2 lifesteal perks. That comes in play later because you aren't necessarily the best at actually dealing immediate damage. So you do want to have that extra healing when you do kill something, because it'll help you be able to just stand still and tank mobs like I'm doing right now. You'll see that I'm still moving every once in a while because I know for a fact that I cannot tank all of the big mobs. So we do want to move every once in a while. Just for the beginning, we will be able to tank them all towards the end pretty easily. You'll see that I have enough for 3 upgrades, so I will run around to get those upgrades, and I do that because I saw that the blue book was up. So you run around, get all the upgrades possible, and then for the blue book, you want to be standing around and fighting for as much time as possible. You don't want to be running around getting upgrades for that. So you'll see that I am sitting here. You can tank a little bit of the poison if you need to. It's really not that big of a deal, but don't let it stack up too high because it will start to hurt you a lot. You'll see that the book is now spawned again, and I have a lot of gold. I did not mean to grab the book there, but that's okay. We'll just grab that level and then stand still for a while. So as I said, you only want 2 life steals, and you'll see that I am still dying in big mobs. That is, big groups of mobs, and that's okay. That's just how it's going to be. So the goal here is to get to 600 gold, which we will get before the book spawns again. I will show you guys my upgrades after this to show you how far I am. I'm really not as far as you would think I am. You do want to take movement speed as much as you can. After you get your 2 life steals, you don't really need to focus it, but movement speed is really big. And there you'll see that I grabbed the book again and I'm running around again. You'll see I need 1600 left in the last minute. It seems like a lot, but it's really not that bad. I have the book, so I can just stand here and attack, and I am strong enough at this point to where I can just sit here and tank them. Book spawned, so I want to go in and get it. You'll see I had to move around that little pool there. You don't really want to run through them if you don't have to, because you will slow down and get hit by the mobs a lot. So you don't really want to do it all the time, but you can do it every once in a while if you need to. You see I have 40 seconds for the last 900. Seems like a lot. It's really not that bad. You can go for Death Strike. It can proc. It really doesn't proc that much, but you can go for it if the other perk really isn't going to do anything either. Dizzy Chance, the Death Strike is just better because the potential for it to proc is better than not proccing Dizzy Chance because zombies aren't affected by it. Ooh, this might be a really close run. I need 200 in the last 5 seconds. I think we'll get it though. It'll be close, but that's okay. Yep, got it. A pass is a pass. And now I can show you guys the other setup. You'll see it was very, very close that time, and we will see the difference here in a moment. Sorry, I was responding to zombie. Okay. Here we are. So, the second setup, you'll see I'll clear my gems. I don't have that many gems, so... Bang. Undead setup, right? So, you can do this with full epic. That's what I did it to. Simply... I did it with full epic when I first got through it. However, I'm on 70 now, so I am past my full blue stage. So this one, I am happy to say you do not need as much damage stones because you are already doing a lot of damage to the undead. So I would personally go for 3 blue stones if you can. Then your second one, you're going to have a damage stone and your healing stone. For the armor set, you want to stick around the same. You need your 3 health stones. For your chest piece, you can do 2 more health stones if you want. I do, of course, like to keep my damage reduction. And then for the movement, for the feet, sorry, the boots, you do still want the movement. And see, much less gear score, things that you could earn by the point that you get to. Sorry, I'm confused by what's going on in Discord. Either way. Sorry, I got distracted. I'm going to minimize this so I stop getting distracted by it. So, right here we can see that this is the exact setup. This is gear that you can earn up until that point, and you will earn it up until the point. And I did say that I would go over my upgrades. These are my upgrades. I did mess up a little bit by upgrading a couple of other things, which I didn't need to upgrade. The upgrades you really need to focus on are longer lasting book and faster spawning book. Upgrade them 1 by 1, or 1 to 1. So if one gets upgraded, try and upgrade the other one next, and keep it going that way. Go ahead and get it going so you guys can see how this gear set works. Now I will say with this gear set you guys will be significantly more squishy, so you will have to move a lot more, but you will be hitting a lot harder by the end of it. So you will possibly be clearing it easier, you'll be clearing it more healthily, you'll be clearing it 100% of the time. I haven't failed this one in a very, very, very long time, but I do know people that run these sets and they do not have as easy of a time as I do. I'm not sure why, but it could just be luck in the perks that I'm getting. So with this one, you still need the lifesteal. In fact, instead of 2, you need 3 this time because you aren't really as healthy. So you want the lifesteal as much as you possibly can. You want the 3 lifesteals, not as much as you possibly can, sorry. You still want movement every time you see it, and then you just want all forms of damage. You'll see that I'm doing my rotations and still getting the book exactly on mark, and at the end of last round I was hitting for about 1500 damage, and I am in the middle of this round already hitting for about that number. Give me 2 more levels and I will be hitting for that number. Which, 2 more levels is done. from the spot we were just now. And you'll see right there, I didn't run immediately onto the book. I ran to it and then dragged it a little bit so that I could get the full timer in a position that I want to be in a little bit more. I don't necessarily want to be on the book just because it may not be the most advantageous position for zombies to approach me. And you'll see that there is a way to manipulate the spawns of zombies. So I will actually explain that a bit more in a video on Undead Ground 61, because I don't have Awakened Goblin Engineer, and I'm able to do it. It's not easy, it's not 100% of the time, in fact I've only completed it twice, but it is doable. And it's a weird setup. But it's doable, and that's all that matters. That'll be for a later thing, but you can manipulate the spawns, and you kind of need to know how to do it for later. You'll see that we have a minute left, and last time when we had a minute left, we had 1,400 to go. We have a minute left, and we only have 1,100 to go. We're significantly further ahead this time, and we haven't even gotten that many damage perks. We just do a lot more damage to the zombies. Go ahead and grab that upgrade. Grab another damage perk. Just go ahead and grab another one. We're clearing this one healthily. No need to worry about it. I'm just going to stand on where the book spawns now. Doesn't really matter. There's no way I die. I'm hitting hard enough to where I'm healing enough just off of the purple stone, and I have the life steals. I only have 400 score left to go with 30 seconds left. We're all good. Last time I needed the last 200 in the last 6 seconds, and now I need the last 200 in the last 15 seconds. It is just so much easier with the undead gear, and this was only epic. This is 2,000 gear score lower than the other setup, and I am still clearing it with a significant margin of ease. There you go. Cleared it with 300 to spare. That one was super simple, super calm, didn't have to worry at all. If you guys want to see another one, let me know. If you have any waves that you're stuck on and want to know the non-awakened side of things, I will help you. I will show you my awakenings. They are only these 4: Trickster, Ancient One, Engineer, and Void Knight. So when it comes to any of the undead levels, you don't have to worry about me being awakened. I can help you on any of them. I don't think Engineer is any of them. And if he is, then I can. If it is, then I can show you the setup I used because I just awakened him a couple days ago. Either way, guys, if you need anything else, just let me know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.